Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mondays in Exandria, an adventure in Iman. We kinda, sorta, not really heisted a bank last week, and didn't die. Verbal agreements were made, cowardly actions were taken, but we're alive, and that's what's important. So, before, I hand it over to the Dungeon Master to do the full recap, that's just my quick blurb. Igor, unfortunately, is most likely not going to be with us this week. We will miss him terribly, and he wishes he could be here. I am playing Wendell Eustace Abernathy, Lucius Throckwaddle, Hossenpfeffer the Fourth of the Havisham Hossenpfeffers, a nobleman, a warlock, and the only person in the party who remembers what just happened. Which I'm sure will be just fine for the rest of the party. We also have our very intelligent, incredibly dashing hobgoblin, Harlan Flipcloak. How are you?
Yes, that is me. I am D20 Coup de Grace. I'll be playing Harlan Flipcloak tonight. He's a hobgoblin wizard, diviner, and he's a bit confused why Wendell is leading us through what detritus-filled sewer.
Yeah, I'm sure the whole party is a little confused as to why Wendell's leading them through a sewer, because that's a very un-Wendell-like thing to do, so yeah. But someone who trapsizes through sewers all the time in character would be Nuggetosaurus. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm excited. It's Monday, which means, D&D time. Yay. I'm going to be playing Hal, the shifter fighter who really wanted to kill someone last session, but now I don't think she remembers wanting to kill because she was in the bank, and now that they're out of the bank, we don't remember anything. So fun. But yeah, I'm ready to figure out why we're in the sewers, I guess.
I'm ready to figure it out. That's a good question. Knowing why you're in the sewers is half the battle. Knowing is half the battle. Someone who knowing is a battle in general for sometimes could be producer Trav's character. How are you?
I'm good. I'm producer Trav, and I think I'm a zebra. I'm playing Lamont Quinlan, who is a Kalishtar rogue, nay artificer. Who's got a hair trigger and nothing to lose. He's a loose cannon with a wild streak. And I'm glad that we're under a circumstance where he forgets a whole bunch of stuff, because that's exactly where I need to be, baby. Let's D&D it up.
Fantastic. And someone who is exactly where they need to be for tonight would be our Dungeon Master. They're with us. Deception check. How are you?
I'm great. I like that segue. That one actually worked out pretty well.
Sometimes sheer dumb luck happens.
Sometimes. I mean, you just throw things against the wall and see what sticks.
Yeah.
I'm Deception Check. I am the DM on Monday nights for Mondays in Exandria and Adventure in Iman. The whole 41 previous episodes has been about getting to heist a vault, and they've got the money. I mean, only one of them remembers it.
Yeah.
Which could lead to some very interesting things. But let's take a look. Last week, our intrepid heroes, or anti-heroes, depending on how you look at it, were standing in front of the vault that they were planning on robbing when the owner and proprietor of the vault, First Ammonian Reserve Bank, Barak Klinghammer, also known as the Dragon Arnox, came outside and was like, "Hi, what are you guys doing? Why are you out here? Are you talking about my bank?" And so they had some discussions. They had some conversations. They brought Varna Sifa, the son of his previous employer, over. They had a reunion. Things went great. Dragon found out that he was lied to. The money was stolen. And they decided to come up with a way that the dragon, as a lawful creature, could maybe recoup some of his honor and not be found out about being a dragon in the city of Iman after Criminal Conclave, which could be problematic at times for even a good dragon. So they got the money. They found an escape route through the kitchen and a sewer hatch. and descended into the sewers as Barak, in his dragon form, went outside to deal with the people who followed our intrepid anti-heroes
Which
because
is
they didn't
apparently
see
a
if
lot of
anyone.
people.
Our guys didn't take a look to see if they were being followed or if anyone was keeping an eye on them or anything of that
We had
nature.
a need for speed, and it paid off.
And there was quite a battle and quite a few repercussions with the outside. But we're going to catch up first with our lovely adventurers as they have all reached the bottom of the ladder, entering into the sewer, and are wondering why they're there.
Gotta be a reason. Somebody. Why are we in
Oh,
a sewer?
that's right. We're out at the... Yes. We're going back to the inn.
We remember even that we were going to heist the bank, or do we
No,
remember?
everything about everyone, as soon as you hit the ground, actually, honestly, as soon as you stopped looking towards the bank, but it's really kind of an area of effect. But as soon as you hit the sewer at the base of the ladder, everything that you know about the bank, anything associated with the bank directly, is wiped from your mind.
Oh, the inn? Why are we in the sewer?
I'll explain on the way.
Are we hiding from someone?
Yes. Yes, we are. You recall, Benarvin?
You remember everything about Benarvin and him finding you.
Yes.
Yes, we must hurry.
Yes! Yes, we should hurry.
Okay, you find yourself in pitch black. You're
Oh,
standing on
dancing
cobblestones.
lights!
Okay. The lights
Ugh.
pop up, and you see that you're in a very dry part of a landing leading into the sewer. You see running water in front of you going through a grate. It's an older construction here. You've spent some time in the sewer around Grayskull Shadow, the newer parts of the city sewer system, but this part seems old.
I would like to perch dramatically on some stonework, preferably with my knees up over my shoulders and holding on to where my feet are with my hands, and my cloak is billowing, its tattered fringes flapping in the dusky sewer air, which I breathe in and out, cloaked in the shadows that is my knight armor. And I'm beautifully illustrated.
You are. The lights from the dancing lights are casting a beautiful set of shadows across the lit stonework walls as you perch on a small step 6 inches above the floor that your friends are standing on.
I'm illustrated by Todd McFarlane in this moment. Just letting you know.
So lots of hard shadows. Lots of hard shadows right now.
And pouches. I just have a lot of pouches out of nowhere. Like a bandolier.
You never noticed them before.
They're just there.
I did tell you to wear
Doesn't matter what's
clothing
in.
with the most pockets, so everyone has a lot of pouches and pockets. Oh.
See?
Have you been to this area before, Hal?
Probably. I've been like all over the sewers. So
Excellent, so you can guide us back home. We are currently in the upper left-hand portion of the central district.
So upper east
Upper
or west?
I'm
West.
guessing, because I don't see a compass. So yes, the upper west.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the upper west, west, northwest, or northwest.
Can I make some kind of check to see if I recognize where I am?
Absolutely.
And
Would that be
Wendell
perception, survival?
That would be survival.
Survival, okay. Oh, that's not bad. 18.
Okay, 18. You know the general region that Wendell is speaking of, but you don't quite know because you're on an offshoot. You'll need to travel a bit before you can start connecting the dots of exactly where you are.
Okay. We gotta go this way.
wonderful.
I think.
Yes. And if we run into some clasp people on the way back, if they're bilbies, we can take care of them. If they're not, we're good.
Why would class people be here? Aren't they like super scattered and, all over the place?
Running from Benarvin.
Benarvin and Bilby had a duke out in the street.
What?
When?
A little while ago. We don't know who won because we went into the sewers. Because a large gold dragon rained fire and death upon them.
This is a real thing you're talking?
City?
I think you're talking out your ass.
This is a real thing that happened, you're saying?
It doesn't sound like it.
I'm making this all up. This is all a fanciful thing. But I'm going to tell you all a story. And when we get back to the inn, I will corroborate my story with factual proof.
Can't you wait on this story? It smells down here.
It'll give us something to think about, to take our minds off the smell.
Yeah, let's go this way. Come on.
Right. And Wendell's like, I know I told the dragon I'd keep talk of it to, the bank to working hours, but it's gonna take him at least, a minute or two to deal with those guys, and then 5 minutes to get back and, wind down for bed. So I have time to breeze through a very rough happenstance of what happened.
You guys turn to walk down the only direction you can, following the slope of the sewer and leading towards the sound of the water running in the distance. And you feel the ground shake one time. A deep rumble, like something large exploded above.
The hell was that?
So about that story, once upon a time, do you all remember what I'm looking for? Wendell would know. I'm just derping on the name. It's not the inspired hand. Brass hand? The cult of the brass hand, the Clockwork Council. You remember those fellows? Yes? Yeah. Alright. You know the clasp. Okay. Wonderful. That's less I have to explain. So, all these factions, these cultists, plus the clasp, wanted to heist all the money from a secret vault that Varnasifa's father had put money in, which he stole from the Council of Tal'Dorei that they were supposed to use to pay the wizards. The vault was guarded by a gold dragon. A good gold dragon who's friend of the Sifas. Well, not the Elder Sif anymore, just Varna now. And we have, for the past couple of months, been trying to acquire this vault and money for ourselves, and have got more and more entangled in the machinations of the Clockwork Council. Bilby Zilliger, head of the clasp, and Benarvin. Well, Benarvin threatened to murder us all, and so we decided to attempt to heist the bank tonight. We went to the bank, but instead of a heist, we convinced the very nice, very charming gold dragon, like that copper one we ran into. Was it brass? That metallic, brown-sheened dragon we ran into right after we first met, and reunited him with Varnasifa, and we reached an accord in which we will return the money that was wrongfully taken to the Council of Tal'Dorei, giving most of the credit of it to Varnasifa and the clasp and North Hills. So while that was going on, apparently almost everyone had followed us to the bank and were fighting over the vault themselves to basically see who could murder us first and take all the money. Well, Mr. Gold Dragon didn't like that and went out to deal with it while we plunged into his sewers and left because we didn't want to get burned to a crisp. Is that sum most things up? I think that does. Let me check. And he just opens his book and starts flipping through notes to see if he missed anything big.
Lamont raises his hand.
Yes, Lamont. questions.
I just want to rewind for just a second. The money that you meant.
Mm-hmm.
Where is this money?
That's a very good question, Mont. I'll tell you when we're back at the inn.
So you've stashed the goods.
In a manner of speaking. Y'all don't remember that, though. So, yeah. So until then, we need to all stick together, get back to the inn, and find out who's dead from that kerfuffle, and then deal with the rest of our enemies from there before they can deal with us.
Sounds like a good plan, then.
If we were getting all this money, why the fuck did we agree to give it away?
Because we didn't want to die, and you had developed a conscience.
We're not going to give it away, though. We're not going to give it. We're going to split it evenly.
No, so you want to break a deal with the very powerful gold dragon who may have murdered Narvin and Bilby and everyone they were with. Oh, we were also allowed to bank at this bank that the gold dragon runs at very good rates. Basically, he's going to be our financial advisor.
I thought
good deal.
So he's not attacking the city.
He's not attacking the city, just the people who wanted to murder us and steal all the money for themselves.
What?
Sounds like a good friend to me.
That's what I was thinking. It's better to have a very large, very powerful gold dragon ally than an enemy. And also, we shouldn't... Apparently, anytime you speak of the bank or write it down, or him, he's alerted to it. And it's only been about, 5 to 10 minutes. I figured it was okay to fill you all in while we were fleeing, but we probably shouldn't mention specifically the things during sleeping hours. He's been sleeping very poorly, and we are mostly responsible for that. I told him I'd try to keep it to waking hours.
I'm very confused.
Yes. Oh, and the reason you're all very confused is because whenever you look at the establishment, whenever you look away, you forget everything involving it. It's a very powerful
Now you're
enchantment.
just making shit up.
No, it's a very powerful enchantment, and I'm the only one whose mind is so powerful that it's immune to its effects.
Why?
You got the money on you. You know. Hold on a second. He's got the money on him right now. I know you do. You got it on you right now.
Where would he be carrying it?
I say we jump him.
What? We're in the same group, Lamont.
What are you gonna do?
Yes,
What are you
we're
gonna
all in group.
Split it up. We don't know how much of that is true. And you got 100 reasons to make
Lamont,
shit up.
come
Come
here.
on. Here we go.
Come here,
We'll
read,
split it
read,
up
some
right
of,
now.
read some of my book. We can sit here together.
What? I'm not reading. No, keep that thing away from me.
It
You're
corroborates everything. You have your name
You're
written in
trapped.
it. Come here, read things.
Yeah, What?
Yes,
No.
it's your name's written right here. It says Lamont.
I know. That was
Yes.
I still don't understand why.
It's so I can contact you over long
chanted
distances.
something.
Now look. Here you can see I have written down. And I just hold it out and I point to things. And they're all dated and numbered.
Right. Why? What difference does it make? You say he got us like an accountant and you're like all excited?
He is our accountant. And an ally who doesn't want to murder us. Or eat us.
That part, I was picking up on that part, and then you started talking about how we're going to give away the money, and I lost track of you. So he's like going to keep an eye on us, make sure we don't get murdered.
Well,
and
he wasn't going to murder us for trying to take the money from the bank.
Or
for having talked about it for weeks and months.
Right.
And
that's another one.
We were very likely to be murdered.
So if we're not getting the money, what are we getting out of this?
I believe you would refer to it as street cred.
Yeah, that's pretty important in a class-run society.
Yes, because the mages won't own the town anymore. And if ourselves, the good side of the clasp, the side of the clasp that doesn't want to murder us, and Mr. Siffa are credited with returning these funds, that's going to be very good look for us.
All right, I guess for now.
Also, the class will owe us big time. I was thinking we could probably get complete share of the inn, other than 49% of it, which is a lot of money every month, which we can then invest in the bank and
Make
get
more
larger
money.
returns. Exactly. Yes. We
not a bad
did
idea.
think it through financially before agreeing to this.
I say we can continue this discussion once we get there.
Yes.
Well, I mean, we can walk and talk. That's what we're doing. So
I do some of my best thinking in the sewers.
Dude, that doesn't spread.
so
You come
You
to
want another one?
You come to a walled up archway. There doesn't seem to be another exit out. At the bottom of the archway is a small metal grate, which is allowing water to run through. This is where all the water from this region that has been blocked off has gathered and runs through this small grate that is underneath the archway that has been filled in.
Well, I wasn't expecting to run into that.
when you say small, like people can't fit through it.
It looks big enough for one person to crawl through if they held their breath underwater and you remove the grate.
I want to look at this walled off section. Is there any cracks, or is it like firmly cemented?
Give me an investigation.
Oh, my speciality. +0. Here we go. Actually, it's not awful. It's a 14.
14. It looks like this particular wall was built by stonemasons of some repute. It's well made.
Ah. All
Good
right.
condition.
Howl, in your
Yeah.
left pants pocket, there is an item that can let us open a hole in a wall. It
What?
feels like a black circle
In my
of fabric.
pants pocket?
Yes.
She'll like dig in her pocket
You
and
feel
there's
some
nothing there.
cloth in there.
Yes.
Well, it's
Yeah.
not in her pocket.
Oh, okay. That's right.
It's
you moved it.
literally it's in her boobs.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
That's where she tucked them.
I wouldn't have said that's where it was then if I could. Swindle would have
Okay.
paid very close attention. In your
Probably.
boobs is a piece of fabric in your cleavage, right?
I'm sorry, what?
In your cleavage, there's a black circle of fabric that will let us.
look,
go
there
through-
is.
Yes, yeah. Let me show you how to use it, and I will
I'm
show you
uncomfortable.
how
Yeah.
to use it. Because it seems you've forgotten, and I'll do the thing that Reagan showed us how to walk through walls with it, and I'll see if there's something
All
on the other
right.
side.
You see Wendell extend this cloth and it kind of grows into a 5-foot circle. And as he lays it up, like kind of leans it up against the wall, it adheres to it. And you see the wall just sort of fade away. And now you can see the other side.
How do we get it back if we all step through?
That is.
Like as you go? Like you invert it? Wouldn't that like be bad?
We haven't done that bit yet,
I want to go through.
right?
Okay.
How about
Is there money in
Harlan
there?
steps right through. You're on the other side now.
Hello. Can you hear me?
yeah,
Yes,
hi.
it's,
Oh, I
it's
can
a
hear
hole.
you also.
Yes. Hold on, I'll ask how we do it. I'll
Well,
message
is there-
Reagan.
Is there another grate over there? I mean, if we can't, I can just take it off and swim.
I'm sure there's a way. Let me ask Reagan. I'll pull out, like, hover a dancing light over, and I'll write, "Hello, Reagan. Hello, Reagan. Hope all is well. How do you bring the portable hole with you after you've walked through it?"
After a moment. Oh, good. You're all still alive. I wasn't sure after I saw everyone fighting in the street. Do you know it's a pretty good clan war outside? At least 30 people fighting? I'm surprised I'm alive. Just lift one end, pull it up, and then grab the backside and pull through.
Right. Once you walk through, lift one end, pull up, grab the backside, and pull it through.
Oh, okay. Good enough. That's smart.
I'm just going to message him real quick.
quite useful for infiltration.
It
Yeah.
is. Yes.
I'm surprised
Yes.
we didn't use it during the heist.
Yeah,
I
we
know.
been cinched to get in.
Yes. If only the dragon hadn't met us outside the bank and talked with us for a while. But yes, this was a gift, no strings attached, from the clasp. In return, we're going to help them kill Bilby. Something we all want.
There's always strings attached when it comes to the clasp.
No, they apologize profusely. Because they're dying and they're in a really bad position and want us to help them kill Bilby, so they were like, please help us, hear our presence.
You do remember that part. You don't remember
Okay.
the parts associated with the bank, but you do remember that the clasp was jumped by Bill. Like the main members of the class had a battle with Bilby's version of the clasp, and that Spiraling Banath and most of his top lieutenants were either killed or severely injured, and Banath is out of commission right now.
Okay. Do I remember Banath's like personal apology to me?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right.
Just
Yeah.
jogs your memory.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, everybody through. I'll pull it off.
All right. And I'll keep writing, Reagan. Glad you're alive as well. It's going to be a real shit show, or Ash, very soon, out there. Would be surprised if many, if any, lived.
Thank you. I will contact Spiraling for information. And as soon as we arrive at the tavern, we're going on lockdown. Let us know when you arrive.
We're gonna be coming through the sewers because we're like, I'll reply, hope you got Varna home safe. Lockdown noted. We will be entering through sewers. Would love to know who, if any, made it out alive from that. Thank you, see you soon.
Okay, you don't hear anything back from him.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm very glad I had him sign this before we left. Good idea.
Okay, you enter into what looks to be a more commonly used part of the sewer. How just cursory investigation with your passive perception, you see thieves' cant marking direction, location, safe houses. It's pretty simple to navigate your way from here, especially since you've had time to look at the copy of the map of the sewers. You know where you're at. You know it'll be a little while because it's not a straight shot from here. So you're looking at a couple hours of traipsing through the sewer before you get home.
Okay. I'll fold the hole back up and put it back, and then start leading the way, I guess.
Okay. All right. So we can fast forward from the travel, or would you guys like to converse while you walk?
I want to walk up next to Howl and like half whisper as we're walking, like,
I'm listening.
this is what I don't get. Okay. You got this criminal organization here who owes us a favor. You got this dragon who apparently is our accountant, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's our friend. Like, what's keeping us from like taking over the clasp? Like, why don't we take over their operation? Seems to me like.
Do you want to stay in the city and manage hundreds of, if not thousands of people and deal with all of that? Not have the freedom to do what you want? It's much better to have the clasp owe us a favor, let them run things how they want with some influence from us. I mean, Banath's kind of an asshole, but he did good for the city, so he loves Amon as much as any other Ammonian.
What good did he? I mean, I appreciate, that he's done. What did he do like hot dog day or something? Like what?
He saved thousands
Opulent.
of people during the Chroma Conclave. And then afterwards, he helped rebuild until the mages came in and fucked everything. Right? Am I getting that right? It was Spiraling Benath.
Well, yeah, the clasp and the organization helped relocate tens of thousands of people during the time of the Chroma Conclave when the Cinder King actually inhabited the Cloudtop district and the city
It
was
helped with the
basically
fight too against him.
Yeah, and then once Vox Machina came to fight against him, the class rose up and helped with.
1 second, audio died. I fixed it. Back. Sorry.
Okay.
I adjusted.
And then
my
after
headphones.
that, they helped relocate. They helped support with food. They helped house people until the city started rebuilding, and that's when the Council of Tal'Dorei brought in groups of mages and paid them to expedite the rebuilding of the city. That's why the city came back so quickly.
Yeah.
Varna Sifa's father, Lornak Sifa, is accused of skimming the payments to the mages. And because that 500,000 gold did not go to them, they still kind of hold that owed debt over the council and garner a lot more power than they need to in the city and demand a lot of favors for not being paid. They've become assholes about it, basically.
Yeah. And I'll give him like the gist of that, but then she'll also add I like showed up on this plane just a couple months after the Chroma Conclave ended, and like, don't get me wrong, the class were assholes, but they helped people. Before I ever joined them, they helped me and my kids find that house that we've got, and helped build. And as big of assholes as they are, they care about this city more than the fucking mages do.
What's their hustle though? Like, how are they? What's the act? How are they making money? Like, what do they do? They're criminals, right?
Yeah.
Loan sharking, graft.
Yeah, loan sharking. They got pickpocket rings. They've got the fighting rings that I was a part of. Anything you can think of that's illegal. They've got the black market. That's actually, I need to go there soon. I need some stuff. But yeah, anything you can think of, they've got it going on. And a lot of that helped, with the rebuilding. Council just refuses to acknowledge it.
And when two people are walking together, and as you trail off right there, like Lamont is like fallen back and is like staring at the ceiling, like having a big thought. You see somebody just thinking so loud you can almost hear it.
Hear it, yeah.
So then he doesn't really catch up. He's sort of checked out for a second.
Okay, she'll keep leading the way then.
Following behind Wendell, Igor is just completely confused, but it's a normal thing for him.
Yes.
So he's just sort of following. He's very quiet. Occasionally just like looks like he's going to ask a question, and then he thinks better of it and just keeps walking in silence right behind Wendell. All right, was there any other conversations?
I think like 10 or 15 minutes goes by, and he like falls to the back of the line, and then like loud enough to echo through the sewers, just like, son of a bitch! Like, comes running back up to Hal and is like, so let me get this straight. Okay, I'm talking about a vast criminal network, right, that owes us a favor while we got this gold dragon banker like keeping the books and whatnot. So if we needed this, these people on the street to move on something, to organize and perhaps carry out certain tasks on our behalf and get things for us and help us move our plans along a little faster. That's not outside the realm of possibility, no? Based on what you're describing.
Well, I mean, you'd have to talk to Spiraling Benath himself, but if that's what you want your favor to be, I don't see why not.
That doesn't sound like fun to you?
Not really.
Having some button men? You
No.
don't want some button men? No?
I don't want to be in charge of anybody. I've got 3 fucking kids. Being in charge of them is hard enough. I just want to, do good and build a home that, Nezrin would appreciate and want to live in. That's literally it.
That's literally it.
Yeah.
That's it.
And make sure my kids are healthy and, not dead.
Right, but is the deal that I met you after you stopped being interesting? Is that the deal? Like this whole family business, I respect it, but we're talking about like we could have it all, Hal.
Your version of all and my version of all are apparently very different.
I just thought we'd have a project, like a project together.
Hey, I never said no to a project. You asked me if having underlings is something I wanted, and I gave you an answer.
He likes underlings. Wendell, underlings, right?
How many? When? Where?
Like 5 or 10 or 100 of them, right?
That's it.
On the street. I know, right?
Oh, on the street. Well, I mean, I already have underlings.
They got some money out on the street.
I'm getting pickier about whom I'm underlinging.
You got somebody to do your pickups for you,
Yes. I just gestured to Igor.
Somebody can't pay up, you bust them out,
Also, I am the Lord of Havisham.
Uh-huh.
Yes, it's a...
Was that supposed to mean something? It's the Lord of... I haven't been to Havisham. Is that
It's lovely this time of year.
Is it?
Yes.
It nice? I don't...
Yes. Beautiful vineyards. Well,
I'm from
vineyards. Thatched roof cottages.
Vineyards.
There's a river. Yes. I have a manor.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
See, we live like a manor compound, headquarters kind of a thing, with a deep basement full of traps and like a series of keys that all have like their own codex.
Oh, the attic's
like a
haunted.
sword key, and a
The
shield
attic is
key,
very haunted.
the helmet key.
2 years up there.
We'll create a series of Byzantine trap mechanics, each more complicated than the last.
Not in my family's manor. But there is
No?
property if you wish to buy some property in Havisham. I could arrange something.
Always wanted to do that.
You're trying to make some sort of training facility?
More like a death trap maze with a deep mystery parsed out as a series of clues along the way to an inevitable, unconquerable enemy. So dangerous it can barely be contained, and then ultimately, of course, isn't. It just sounds like fun. You guys got to dream big. I'm standing here walking around the sewer.
Lamont,
I
you
know
have
you're
no
still
idea
over-
how large my dreams are.
Yeah, come on. I'm out, just blue skying right now. You got the motto in your favor.
Havisham
This
is currently and has been for several years, in a bit of an economic depression, but with the help of a new financier, that will all change, along with the Prism of Power.
Sure.
Yes.
Prism of Power.
It's a very good organization. We're getting a lot of members.
I need technology, I'm gonna need
The
access
Prism of
to
Power needs technology, Lamont. Would you, sign up?
You're gonna
We would
turn
be more than
into
happy
a
to
whole
finance and fund your
multi-level-
endeavors.
No, it's you're running against the flow of the creative process. You're trying to exploit the appeal before you've even established what the appeal is. You understand? We've got to flex when our fingers make a fist and we tighten our grip on the streets of this city. We could travel the plains, Wendell.
We could travel
go
the plains without having a grip for an iron fist on this city. You realize that, right?
Oh, really? What? You just where? What would I do? Just go to the planar travel emporium and
Yes.
what?
Planet Travel Emporium.
I mean, you can make a planar travel emporium without owning the city. It's
I like to look at Howl. I'm like, is that true? Is there like a planar travel? Like,
there is like a I don't remember the name of it, like the Hall of Portals. There's just a bunch of like magic circles.
Yeah, I mean, they have ways of traveling. Their magic does crazy shit. I don't know. I just hit stuff.
There's like a building that you can travel all over the place with portals and mages, and you're the portal master. Perhaps you should start there. I'm sure they'd love to hear what you have to say. And if we get in good with the council, by returning all of the gold, they might even be willing to give you a tour.
I guess I had forgotten in all of our shenanigans that there was already a portal master in the city. Is that correct? Is that what I'm understanding you to say?
I believe the term portal master is something you've not officially recognized title. But there is a big building with lots of portals. Teleportation circuit.
Arlen, you know what the hell he's talking about? Is that a thing?
I just hit stuff. I have no idea.
Yes, I believe it is true.
Got to make some moves. We got to make some moves, dear people. We got a golden opportunity staring us in the face. We need to make the most of it.
Moves for what?
Got to gain some ground.
I feel like you need to make your goals more clear so that we can help you achieve them. Because right now you're laying down a lot of paths, but with no end goal in mind. Because you can go in a lot of directions and it doesn't mean you're going to wind up where you want to be.
Is this more of your sales philosophy nonsense?
No, but I should incorporate it. It's pretty good, isn't it? This is just my years of accumulated wisdom. You have to have a goal in mind, then you find the means to achieve it. I'm almost at my first goal.
Yeah, we should be clear the rest of the way back to the inn. We should be good to go, and
excellent.
The class doesn't have anything to report yet.
I guess no news is
well,
good
I
news.
can check in. They're going on lockdown, so we're going to go in through the secret room. So how long has it said? It's been like an hour and a half to like. How long has it been?
I would say that this conversation has been like a straight through. It's been like pauses, you know, in between.
Yeah.
So you've probably been going for about an hour now. You've made yourself about halfway across.
I can check in with Reagan, see if he knows anything.
I don't know. I mean, is it too soon to hear anything?
It's been an hour. They've probably identified some bodies by now, I'd like to think.
Doesn't hurt to ask, I guess.
Yes, so could you just say, just checking in, still on the way? That kind of thing. I'll do that. Hello, Reagan. Just checking in. We're halfway back. How are things? Any news?
After a few moments. Good. We're back. Gave Varna a room on the 3rd floor. Did not take a chance taking him home as was very scared.
Probably wise.
Did not want to die.
Probably wise. Wonderful. Any other news?
A few more moments pass. No contact yet. Guards are on the scene. Council has been alerted. Gates are closing around the city. The military has been called up.
Nice.
I will relay that. It looks like we're going to be traveling through the sewers for a little while.
Do I know if we can get through different sections of Amon through the sewers? Because if I
Yes,
remember, okay. Because I was gonna say,
If
I
not,
thought I remembered
we have
having to go
a
up.
hole to walk through.
Yeah, fair. But I thought I remembered having to go up, go through a gate, and then I don't know. It's been a while.
That was trying to go through a different section.
Yeah, I think that was like to the people murderer eater person.
Yeah, the money invested in the Whitestone Ghetto now because of Vox Machina's connection with the city and the fact that they donated the castle for the Whitestone Embassy. That's probably the most built up area, and so the sewer systems have been connected.
Right.
Even though they go under the wall, there are various security measures to protect in case the city has to close up with those sewers, but they have not been enacted as far as you know.
Okay. Then I'll just keep leading us through, I guess.
All right. Let's keep my lights up.
Okay, it's generally quiet. You don't see anything. How with your passive perception, you occasionally catch some of the lower end, like some of the younger class members, the level 0 guys that do all the grunt work. You know, they're at hideouts, watch spots, you know, but no one else notices them. You're the only one that can see them half the time.
Wendell,
And even then, you know you're missing many of
right
them.
after the halfway point, it's like, actually, how?
Yeah.
Do you know where Ilby was held up? Because if he survived that, he's probably not feeling very well, and it'd be very easy to just, you know, finish the job.
Do I know?
You are not aware at this time. You probably would guess that if he had a hideout, he would not be using known clasp locations because that would make him vulnerable.
Right.
And since he has broken from the clasp, that would be probably unwise.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. If it were me, I wouldn't, and I'm, you know, breaking apart from the class, so I wouldn't use any of our stuff.
Yes.
So.
I just figured I should ask because you did meet with him, and I wasn't sure if you knew
He
that.
turned me into a rat and stuffed me in a bag.
Were you a rat when you left?
No. But, I mean, they blindfolded me and shit, so.
Oh.
Also, we were with the Temple of Inspired Hands, and it was an hour away from there, so I don't know. Could be anywhere.
Could be a lot of places, yes.
Yeah.
I want to cast Detect Magic.
Okay, go ahead. What are you looking for?
Sensors.
Okay. You cast Detect Magic, and the only thing you notice where you're located right now are the things that you know that your partners have. The items that they have. You do notice a stone, like a stone radiating power from Wendell that you haven't really recognized before. You don't know much about it.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, Lamont's cloak billows and it's glowing. You know, there's some glows coming from the boots of Howl because you know that she keeps wands there, that kind of thing. But
no,
there's nothing floating away from you, no sensors, nothing that you recognize as listening or watching devices.
Right. I think we're okay down here. We should continue.
All right. Figured I should ask. Keep going along.
Okay. Any other conversation topics before you reach the basement of the Grayskull Shadow Inn?
Nope, just
Okay.
a sign that pops up that says 1 hour later.
1 hour later, and you reach the door to the basement, the locked door
Yes, that we know.
to the basement
Yes.
entrance. Do you remember how to open it?
I wrote it down.
Open sesame.
Speak friend and enter.
We gave it a password.
Yes.
Hold on, let me go to the notes.
Group for the win.
Peter Panacea, not him. Host. That.
Alt sent.
Yeah, Wendell would know. I just.
Okay. Yeah.
found
No,
it right away
I
in my
figured.
notes.
I just want to see if anyone had it. You do whatever it is you do to open this door from the locked side, and it opens
Wonderful.
quietly, and you find your private basement planning room empty and waiting on you.
Get inside. And
Yes.
You guys getting something weird on Twitch?
getting something weird on.
No.
I have an error right now. Actually.
Yeah.
I have a picture of like an emote.
Oh, weird.
It's
Yeah, it's like going do.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
weird.
got that too.
Oh, our bitrate plummeted. Let's see if it connects. Oh, it's reconnected. We're okay.
Do.
That was bizarre. That's fine.
yeah, that was really weird.
Oh, okay. There we are.
Oh, I see us again. Okay.
Hey, sorry about that, everyone.
Woo!
All right. You now have entered the private basement planning room
Yes.
far below the Gray Skull Shadow Inn.
So, Wendell,
Yes, let's check out, see how Reagan's doing, if he has news for us. Inn's on lockdown.
I thought you were going to tell us the location of these funds.
Oh, yes. I was. And I think Wendell's like, I think I've convinced them all that we are giving it to the mages at this point. So he looks, he goes, well, Hal. He's not going to say Lamont's, though, because he doesn't fully believe Lamont's convinced. He goes, well, I have a good portion of it in my satchel of carrying. Hal, if you put your bag, the hole the other way on the floor, there's a lot of it in there.
Okay.
So we had it on us the entire time?
We did! Wasn't that fun?
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
You play strange games.
I want to make sure people have the full information before they decide to run off with things. And when all of us have made promises to a very large, powerful gold dragon.
Exactly what promise did we make to him? How much money?
We were going to return the money that was owed to the mages, to the council.
And how much was that?
500,000 gold.
So we're going to count it and hope that there was more than 500,000 gold in those piles.
Okay, so you're counting the money now?
Well, not right now. We're going to talk to Reagan first and see what's up, but
Okay, are you going upstairs to talk to Reagan, or are you going to contact him first?
you know, I think it'd be smart to have Reagan come down to the warded room. So I'll be like, Reagan, we're in the secret room. Would you meet us down here?
Well, he's on his way down. Well,
It's a few moments. A few more moments pass. A few more moments pass.
Maybe
And
it's
then he
warded.
replies.
Oh, he's
Oh.
replying. What is it? I was like, wait, I'm reading it. It's written. Oh, he's
It will be a moment. Cornelius Copperbottom is here. If you remember him, he's asking questions as our carriage was seen in the area of a mass slaughter.
Oh no.
Mentioned something about 33 burnt bodies found in the street of a random road outside a warehouse. Trying to allay suspicions. Be there when I can.
And I'll help relate that to the group.
looks like we're going to be hiding out down here for a while.
We're gonna sit down here for a bit. I guess we could start counting.
We just brainwash Reagan or threaten him into giving us an alibi and say that we were
That's
here
what
the whole
he's
time.
most likely doing. He's trying to be
Oh.
like, no, none of us were there, or they were running an innocuous errand or something, you know.
The carriage must have been stolen and returned to us for some reason.
Alright, well,
I figured he'll do a better job of that than...
since we
we
don't
would.
have any news, I'm gonna go up to my room.
Do you want to be intercepted by Cornelius Copperbottom?
We have
wait,
direct
that's right.
access
Thank
from
you.
here to Lamont's
Lamont's
room,
room.
which is the 4th level,
Thank
which no
you
one's allowed
For
on.
reminding me. I was just stressed that the law was here.
Yeah, so I'll climb the ladder all the way up.
So
Hey,
as to not
uh,
distract Reagan much, I'll just reply, understood. Take your time.
Hey, Hal. Hey,
What?
before you go, I was just gonna let you know. Sorry about the whole in not being interesting thing. That whole remark I made. Sorry about that. You're very interesting. You obviously got a lot going on and care very much about your family. So that's great. I respect that. And just excuse me, right? Sorry about that. And have a good night. Put your feet up.
Thanks. I guess.
Cool. We're gonna get to counting this money. So
Should I leave my half of it then?
Yes. So we can...
Alright,
I mean, I don't need to sleep. Counting is a very passive activity. So,
Alright,
Yeah,
I'll spread it out on the ground then, and then
yeah, just leave
Ants
the hole.
in
Just
and-
leave the hole open, and then we can
Yeah,
just
yeah.
count. We'll take it all out. We'll count as we put it in.
alright, I'm gonna go take a bath.
All right.
I think
Remember,
Lamont watches her go, and you can't quite tell with the goggles on whether he's looking ruefully or fondly, but he's just looking and watches her leave all the way, and then a
Wyndham is
little after.
also watching Hal leave. Because he enjoys the view.
What's Harlan doing as Hal walks away? Might as well check.
I am looking for things that aren't gold in the gold pile.
Okay.
We did
Um,
have Igor rage shovel a lot of it, so...
Okay, you know what? There was some other things last time, and I was disappointed you didn't notice. But because we had that rage looting, I'm gonna have you guys roll a D100. Roll low. Let's see whoever wants to roll can roll a D100. If you roll low and it's below a 25, I'll let you roll in the loot table I rolled last week.
All right, I'm sensing.
Loot.
Actually, I take a rest and I just roll 20. No,
You,
All right.
you do a what?
nothing.
He's like, Portents, I can roll it. I guess.
Okay, well, Harlan rolled. I'll let two people
Okay.
roll.
Oh, I didn't
Harlan
see
rolled a
that you rolled
59. That was a fail.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that. Someone had rolled. I thought we were deciding. Okay. Gonna use one yellow dice, one pink dice. For like,
I'll let you go.
luck and- luck and
Good
go.
luck.
Oh. 26.
What was that?
26.
20
That's so close.
You know, I feel good about this. I'll give it to you. Let me bring up my. That's one off. You know,
Yeah.
I
was
mean,
like, I looked at it, I was like, really?
how could I
26?
can't take that away from you. You know. Okay. I believe last week Lamont found the figurines of wondrous power,
Yes.
golden lions,
Mhm.
which is neat.
Right.
Let's see. Let's roll in roll 20. Roll a D11.
You want to roll this one, Harlan? Because you're the one looking.
Sure. Roll 1D11.
Okay, you rolled a 6. All right. Oh, I can't believe it. That is so perfect. Only Igor could rage loot something this large and not notice it.
Oh no.
because it was on the bottom laid out underneath the gold, and he just kept going and shoveled it all in there. You find kind of laying in a corner of the as you pulling the gold out of this hole, what looks to be a rather ornately decorated carpet.
Oh, look at that. Huh.
It's a good size floor carpet, about
We lost the stream
6
again.
feet wide, maybe 12 feet long. It seems like maybe a runner, like a large runner of some sort. It seems strange. It's very nice. Might be Marquesian in design.
How did he? Igor, I will
It's like,
remark.
what? It was easier to push the gold in. I just grabbed one end and I pulled it, and then it fell in too. But it was a carpet. Who cares about a carpet?
This is a nice carpet.
You feel the magic coming off of it, Harlan.
It's definitely magical, in fact.
Only Igor would be able to rage loot something large. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I will spend some time and identify it.
Okay.
All right. I
While
begin
that's going
setting up
on-
a system to count the gold. I'm gonna go. All right. Lamont, how good are you at counting? And accounting?
The Twitch is freaking out again. How good am I at counting?
Yes.
I'm
Counting and accounting. Counting large sums of money to verify it's all there.
counting excellent. Accounting, you know.
All right. In that case, you good with 1 through
Not so
100?
much.
You all right with 1 through 100?
I am. I
Okay.
am. Yes.
And I'll give him a piece of
Yes.
paper and like a little quill and pen. Hi, Tesla. Tesla says hi, everyone. And I'll say, for every 100 gold, please mark a tally. This piece of paper, and I will add it to our total tally. And I'll also give paper for Harlan and paper for myself, so we can. Because if we try to just go from 1 to 500,000, we're gonna fail pretty quickly. But if we can do it in bits of 100, we can easily mark off the thousands and just start going.
Okay. Still a lot of marks.
Still a lot of marks, but Wendell will. He's done accounting before. He's like, my bureaucracy is showing, my noble is showing.
This is not how this is done.
How are you going to count it, Harlan?
By weight.
We could count by weight, but we are dealing with bureaucrats.
All right. 1.
As the mundane counting begins, and the most exciting part of our show tonight rears its ugly head.
I'm down for counting by weight, but Wendell knows. He knows.
Let's check in with Howl as she exits into the sty that is Lamont's room, that is so relatively used because
No
at
candles.
night no handles, no candles anywhere, no locks, and the bed is perfectly made because Lamont is always outside because he's that which stalks the night, and that means you can't sleep, so he doesn't.
Okay.
You open the door and exit into the hallway, and you see someone run around the corner from the stairwell real quick and stop, and it's Artie Stonetoe, your guard from the 3rd floor that keeps people from coming up. And he's like, "Oh, hi. I ain't heard anyone up here in a while, and we're all kind of jumpy right now after what happened. You didn't have anything to do with it, did you?"
Technically, we did.
No.
That's the best part. Is technically.
I did not have anything to do with that.
All right, because I mean, there's all kinds of rumors running around right now, and
Oh, yeah, like what? What are
I
the
mean, his
rumors?
face is kind of pale and looks a little clammy, and he doesn't like, Artie doesn't need a weapon. He just beats you with his fist. He's a strong, kind of tough guy, and he's like, some people are saying there's a dragon, and we can't have the conclave back or anything like that. So I thought we were protected from that, and I mean, there's all these burnt bodies, and I mean, they don't even know who they are.
Fair.
There's so many of them, and it's just a random street too, like an empty warehouse, and nondescript buildings and just right
Yeah.
out on the street.
Yeah, no, that's weird. But I mean, like, mages do shit like that all the time, right? Burn people to death.
But mage fire and dragon fire are two different things, and I mean
Maybe
there aren't a
there's-
lot
I
of
mean-
dragonborn around anymore, and
No, but there are a lot of, mages who experiment, and they could be experimenting with spells that, like, make their fire spells look like dragon fire.
I could see it, but the middle of the night, in a random road, in the middle of the northeast central district near the cemetery. I mean, it's not even near the erudite quarter. I mean, that kind of stuff happens there from time to time, but
I don't know about you, but to me it sounds like somebody's trying to scare the people of Amon into, like, fear stuff and stuff.
all right. I guess you'd. All right. Just
If I was
checking.
trying to grab for power, that's what I would do.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just like when you're in a bar and you need to, like, get your bona fides out there. You look for the biggest, strongest, ugliest guy, and you beat the crap out of him, and then no one messes with you.
Yeah, exactly. So
You
it
don't
looks
go
like
and find a guy taking a whiz in the outhouse and you beat him down. No one knows. You got to do it where everyone sees it. I don't see.
unless
that's
I mean, this is the lawn we're talking about. There's a lot of people that work in the shadows here. It could be a big power thing, but, like,
You think it was Bilby making a run on the spiraling again?
I wouldn't be surprised because he's a fucking dick.
I hope
By
he
the
got
way-
what's coming to him.
I'm glad you're still here,
Thank you.
with us and not Bilby.
Oh, I hate that ass.
Right? Thank you.
And plus, you guys are good employers. I get paid better here.
Yeah,
And
we're not dicks.
No, I mean,
Come on.
well, I mean, there's that the dark
Most
guy.
of us are not dicks. Lamont just has issues with everyone.
People who work for him.
Service industry.
Yeah, but not even just them. Literally everyone.
All right. Well, you're probably going to need some sleep or whatnot. I'll leave you alone. You're safe here with us.
Yeah.
We got a guy, a new, not a new guy, but one of our alt bouncers watching the servant entrance as well. Just
Who?
Jim. You've never met him. He's good. Don't worry.
Do you trust him, Marty?
Yes, I picked him.
All right. If you trust him, I trust you.
And Shabaka's got one of his guys coming for the morning.
Good. Yeah. Anybody watching Sifa?
He's on the third floor. I'll see anyone coming in and out. I mean, it's not
Okay.
a priority, but
Yeah.
we're keeping an eye.
Yeah. Just make sure he's not dead. I'd appreciate it.
All right. I can't guarantee anything.
I know. Just keep an eye,
All
like
right.
you do.
Will do.
All right. I'm gonna
Good
go take a bath. Night.
All right, so you go take a bath.
Yep.
Everything's fine. Back in the counting room, 4,479.
But no, it's just tallies of 100, and then once you have a page of tallies, that goes into the whole, and we add the total to the tally page.
Okay.
You keep that way you're keeping it in small, easy to count increments, and it goes pretty quick. But the Window's doing the together math.
Harlan, you've been sitting on the carpet and counting, so you've been multitasking at this point. And by now you've figured out that this is a carpet of flying.
Yes.
That there is a word that needs to be spoken, and when you attune to it, which you have at this point, you can assign a word if you choose, and that will allow it to fly.
Oh, all right.
You know the words.
I know the words.
Yeah, you do.
Oh man, I can't remember.
Carpet action go now.
Yeah, carpet action, go now.
That's what it was. Of course.
Those
Yeah.
words. The words.
The words.
Carpet action go now.
Action. Go now.
So he says that, and you see as he's counting, because he's sitting on the carpet, he's got all the gold. Him and his gold rise off the floor, and they're just floating.
Well, this ought to make it easier. Let's float over and pour it into the bag.
And it's a big carpet. So when you do
Very
that, you actually
efficient.
knock over all of Lamont's piles.
And he doesn't notice because he's asleep.
You can't tell because he's sitting there perfectly still.
I bet
and his
like
glasses
Lamont
are on.
has like
Um,
I don't even know if he got it like one tally mark on there before he fell asleep. He probably just crashed because we were up pretty late. But Wendell's going. Wendell doesn't sleep. Wendell can do this all night long.
Okay.
Oh, he's really mad about it. He won't even say anything. I'm sorry, Lamont.
I think he'll get over it, as I can
I'm
see
sorry.
that he's asleep.
All right, I'm just going to back away.
He's staring at you. He hasn't moved yet. He's just staring.
Slowly move away.
I think
Lamont
he'll
must
get
be
over
very
it.
angry at you.
He's just going to give you the silent treatment for a while and not count anything. I'll take his part.
After about another 20 minutes, you hear footsteps on the ladder coming downstairs.
I assume it's Reagan, but I ready myself in case it is not.
Okay. You see a horned figure from the shadows appear, and it is Reagan.
Reagan!
Oh, yes.
Welcome
good.
back.
You're all okay.
Yes, Howl
Where's-
is sleeping
Wow.
in
Oh.
her bed, unlike this one.
Right. You look none the worse for wear. I mean, after I saw the fight, and then I heard what's happening.
What exactly is happening?
It's a little spotty. Cornelius wanted to check in because we were seen there. I mentioned that I had picked up Vanna Siffa from a meeting with a Miss Inkbrush. You mentioned her name. I'm trying to
Yes.
connect the two.
Yes.
So-
And
So we were just
I
dropping
did
off
visit
your-
with her and dropped her home so she can
Yes.
confirm. Yes.
We're dropping off the guests. We're going to take Vanna Siffa home. He insisted she be allowed to go home first. And we came across this battle in the streets and exited quickly to get him home. And we brought him here because we figured it would be safer. That seemed to be fine enough, but Mr. Copperbottom would like to speak with each and every one of you on the morrow when you awake,
Oh, I'm
if
certain
it is
he
convenient.
does. It's fine. We'll
So-
just relay the story to everyone.
So far, he was only willing to say that there were 33 unrecognizable bodies lying in the street
Ow.
with weapons. They were burnt severely
Mm-hmm.
with what looks like dragon fire,
Yep.
but we all know dragons aren't allowed in the city of Amman these days.
Not.
Beyond that, they don't
absurd.
understand why it happened there.
It's a bit of an odd spot.
Yes. And they're not really sure who.
Ooh. Wonder if we can pin this on Ben Arvin's. Myriad. Fighting with the clasp in the streets in an attempt to take over.
Well, I figure after the clerics are involved, they'll
Mhm.
figure out who everyone is.
Oh, they can do that.
Or at least as best. I mean, it's not the best thing, but when you have unidentified bodies, a lot of times a speak with dead might help.
This is true.
They might speak with them, or they might do some sort of. I don't know. I don't know what clerics do.
I don't know what clerics do either.
They'll probably get some death priests or something.
Oh, yes, I hear
Use
death,
death
magic is potent.
Right. Not like birthday party magic. We have those guys in all the time. They're
Yes.
great for
Great for
the
parties.
catering. Yes. But death magic.
Ah, they said I could sleep here.
Oh, good
Oh.
morning, sir. It's still
Oh.
quite late.
What the hell are we doing?
We were counting.
We're
some.
counting.
Oh my god, what?
If you need to go to bed, though, you can go up to your room and go to sleep.
Oh my god. Oh, I need to eat something. I need to put something on my stomach.
Oh, yes, I am very hungry.
Oh, I did not consider that. I was worried about the I will
No,
go get you all
no,
some
it's
food.
fine. I didn't. With everything going on, I wouldn't have expected you to expect that. Lamont said something, and I realized.
He's like, look. He looks at you, and then he kind of like moves his eyes towards Lamont. Like Reagan is staring at you, and he like, I need to go make sure we have food for
Yes.
each of you. Yes.
Thank you.
What the hell are you apologizing to him for? Hey, hi, how you doing? Food, now.
Yes,
do it.
sir.
Let's get it on.
Now
What
that
do we
I
got
am
going?
free of speaking to the authorities on your behalf, I will go garner you some food when the kitchen is closed.
Listen,
Please give me a moment.
That's the
Here,
big time,
Igor,
baby.
Igor, go help
Hey, talk to the
Reagan.
man.
Igor can cook.
Reagan walks out.
Law enforcement. I want some chicken. Just get some chicken. Get all the chicken, fry it.
Please don't.
Back.
Please don't bother Reagan.
I want
Please.
brown food.
Done a lot for us tonight.
I want brown food with brown gravy. What is going on? When did everyone lose their damn minds?
I know I sent you off earlier. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're cool, man. You're good. You and me are tight. What's up? Right here. Right here. Give me some of this. How's it going? Yeah. My man. No, it's weird right now, you know. Crazy. Got all this money and, you know, I get hungry and I get cranky.
Yes, you do. I'm
Ah,
very hungry.
I
as
forgot
well.
you were standing there. Oh, my God.
I think
was
we
so-
all could use a little rest.
I am resting. 37.
Yes, of course you are. I think I'm going to get some of my own.
Yes. See you in the morrow, Harlan. Sleep well.
I will.
Please hand me your tallies.
Yes,
Yes,
here.
I'll take the page tally marks. I'll start
Oh.
adding them. Like the
We'll float
total.
up the ladder.
I'm glad somebody's into doing that because I don't know. I just
If you want to get food and then go to bed, Lamont, I wouldn't blame you. I'll just count by myself.
think, you know, leaving you alone with all this money. I mean, you can understand how my big red friend and I here, you know.
Who is the person who has said the most that we're not keeping it, we're giving it to the city?
Giving it away. That's your big plan too, right? We're gonna give it away. Oh
Yes.
yeah, I get it. You've explained this to me. I understand. All right. Well, good night. Have fun doing it.
I will.
And as they're like walking off, like Harlan, I'm like, hey Harlan, by the way, listen, wait,
Oh,
get something to eat.
Lamont, you've got a little something.
Huh? What?
You have something on you.
Don't spit on my face. What are you doing?
I didn't spit on your face, and I just. Look, you've got the hole
What?
sticking out of your pocket, and I'll take his portable hole.
Ah,
There. Now you can go to bed.
trying to touch my special area.
I did. That's nowhere near your. Unless you have. I don't want to know. I've seen it. Go.
Trying to touch
Don't
my
remind
special
me.
purpose.
Don't remind me of ever having seen. Oh God, just please leave me alone.
Oh
Give
yeah,
me a
you
different
got to
mental.
see
Oh.
the big guy, and yeah, that was a fun day. Anyway, all right, listen, have a good time. Listen, Harlan, I got this idea. I'm working on this idea, but I'm too tired to pitch it to you. So let's just let's put some time. Check your schedule. You know, look at what you got going on. Like tomorrow, if we don't get killed by all these people, and I got like a big, you know, got an idea. It's too long to pitch you right now, but we gotta, you know, I get caught up.
When we find the time, I'm willing to listen.
I know you're busy. We're all so busy right now with all this dragon stuff and this money. It's crazy right now. I totally understand. But if I'm not going to put my icy black fingers around the streets of this city through a network of foot soldiers, then we're going to use our. I just feel like I need to do something with this opportunity, right? That I need to skip 10 steps. You understand?
All right.
I need to get out there. I need to put a brick through the windshield. I need to take Destiny by the rib cage and just wrestle it to the ground and say, "Today's the day." You know,
difficult thing to do with Destiny.
Yeah, she charges
It is.
like $80 an hour.
I'm speaking metaphorically.
Sorry.
Well, saying it's difficult to manipulate. I attempt to do it all the time.
I know this is vague, you know. Believe me, I'm not that crazy, right? I'm just saying, you know, just got a big idea. We'll put on the coffee, and I'll pitch you. Okay? Are you a hugger? Do you hug? Come on. I've never felt closer to you. Come here. Let's bring it in.
Okay.
Big project. We're gonna get a big project going. Here we go. Yeah, big project. See?
Yay, big project.
See? There you go.
Okay. So we're going to rest now. Yes.
Yeah, chicken. I ordered I talked to that one with the horns. I don't know. They're all the same. I don't know. He went somewhere. Somewhere.
Enjoy your
Hopefully.
night. Enjoy your night.
Yeah. Hey, you too. You don't want some chicken?
Not currently.
Okay. All right. Well, the way you phrase that sounds like you might like chicken later. So I'll let the kitchen staff know that.
Yes, thank you. You are a great friend.
Oh, you know, I try. I am fun, you know. I am fun, and I'm learning to accept that. You know, I'm learning to like me. But hey, enough about me. You get off to bed now. Put your feet up. Leaving.
Yeah, it's just gone.
Just slowly floating away on the carpet.
Just goes up. Just goes up the stairs.
Keeps talking. Because every day is beautiful if you make a choice, you know. Life is what you make of it. All right.
I know.
Comes up down the stairs. You know.
All right, so Harlan goes to bed with his carpet.
Talking to myself.
Oh, I do want to put the bottle of snow grog back where it's supposed to be.
Okay, so you're going to go out into the common room.
Yeah, I'll float out there.
No, I have it in my bag.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going out there right now. We're staying upstairs anyway. So,
Mhm.
Okay.
I'll do that later.
Put it back later.
All right, so you head to bed.
I have a feeling that there's a policeman in the common room.
Whatever gave you that idea?
I wonder what.
All right, so Lamont and Wendell are still continuing to count. Harlan is now napping. Hal is enjoying a luxurious hot bath before napping. And Igor is helping Reagan in the kitchen get not chicken for people to eat.
Mm-hmm.
And so in a little while he comes
Imagine,
down.
I'd also message Ray, or if Reagan knew someone was in there, he would send Igor up and around and down if there's police. Because it'd look real weird. Be like, hey, there's an empty dining room. Walk through there, deliver this food.
Oh, well, no, you message. He's like, oh, don't worry. We haven't used this before, but there's something. You'll be surprised. Wait, just a moment. And he seems very excited.
Oh.
And then a few moments later, you hear ding, ding, and a wall kind of slides open. And there's a dumbwaiter there, and your food is waiting.
This is the best thing.
And there is a platter of milk, water and tea, bread, butter, and a carving ham.
Mm-hmm.
That has been salted, and it's preserved so that you can have it, because the kitchen is closed. There is no one up there cooking, and it's very hard to get fried chicken when there's no cooks in the kitchen.
It's like a smart Igor.
Yeah.
It's a smart Igor.
A dumb waiter. It's a smart Igor.
Yeah.
The smart Igor.
And so Wendell pulls this platter out and sits it on the table, and it goes back to counting. Lamont, you see food arrive.
Would you care for a glass of milk, Lamont?
Oh, absolutely. You know, a lot of people don't like to drink milk straight up. It has to be very cold. But yeah, that sounds fantastic. Very refreshing.
Just mage hand him. Glass of milk.
That's creepy when you do that. Thank you. All right. What is that? Okay. Here comes one of them now. What do you got there? Did you find the?
It looks like we have ham, bread and butter. And I think I do this with cake sometimes. I think he gets the knife, he like cuts off like a portion and then takes everything that's not the portion.
Right.
There's some for you if you want it.
No, I had the chicken. I'm sure they're bringing that out right now.
Lamont, you know the kitchen's closed, right? We're only
What?
getting the kitchen is closed.
No, I
It
told
is
the other one I wanted
3
chicken.
in the morning, and he's not a cook.
He said he'd
Probably
get it.
4 a.m. He said he would get us some food.
No, no. I said chicken, and he said yes.
No, that's not at all what happened.
What do you mean?
That's not what
Sorry.
happened.
What?
Perhaps you're sleep deprived. Would you like to go to bed?
What? No, I'm fucking hungry, Wendell. That's
There's
what's
ham,
up. I told that one.
bread,
No, listen.
and
You're
butter.
Listen. I don't want.
I'm interrupting
what am I,
you.
4? I don't want bread and butter. What am I, an orphan?
That's
This is the
why
point.
there's ham. You reminded me. I do need to get some muffins.
Why don't I have some fingerless gloves on and a pageboy cap? Not some asshole off the street who wants bread and butter. I don't care what time
You're
it is.
not some
Apparently,
asshole
I
off the
own this
street.
fucking place.
You don't
They
know.
put the chicken in the fryer and bring it to my face.
The fryer that's not on? With the non-existent cooks that aren't here.
That's not what the guy said. That's not what the guy said.
That is
You
what
know-
the Reagan said. He said,
I know I speak a common language, right?
do you though?
I do. I speak very plainly to people, okay? I make
Yes.
myself clear.
And I have a question for you, Lamont.
I
Do
used to
you-
teach communication to raccoons behind a Chinese restaurant.
Okay,
go,
all right.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Do you listen, however, when people speak back very plainly to you?
I'm sorry. I heard something. Do I what?
Do you listen when people speak plainly to you? I repeat
Yes.
myself for the second time.
Yes, I see. Yes, I do.
Then,
I do. It's harder when I'm hungry.
Well, then let me be the one to relay Reagan's words again. He said, I will go to the kitchen that is closed and see if I
Uh-huh.
can get some food for you all.
After I asked,
In which you yelled chicken after him as he left up the stairs.
I placed my order. I placed my
Which
order with the wait
He
staff.
was not taking orders because there are no wait staff here right now.
I swear to God, when I become the fucking king of the streets, we are going to have a 24-hour kitchen in the fucking hotel I own.
When you are
What
king of
is-
the streets, Lamont, I fully support you having a 24-hour kitchen. Until then, would you like some ham, bread, and butter?
Fine, give me the bread and butter. And when I have, thank you. And is that like a
I think it's a
mayonnaise?
rye.
Whatever, Just hand me that. Whatever, I don't care.
It gives you
I'm
the
not
bread and butter and ham that I haven't
I
taken
want them.
myself.
I want the little knife. Just give me the little
You can
knife.
have it. You can have the little knife. I don't.
All right.
Good. I've already.
Oh,
I've,
this is-
in
this
the
is
amount
the
of
thing.
time it took you to talk to you about this, I prepared
I'm
my entire
hiring
dinner.
a personal. I'm like buttering my bread and
Uh-huh.
like over and talking
And I
over
just
you.
Go back
I
to counting.
swear to God, I'm going to hire a personal chef, and he's gonna be a bad motherfucker. You understand me? I'm gonna find the
Mhm.
deadliest son of a bitch in Iman, and he's gonna sit in that couch and if in that fucking kitchen, and if I want whole chickens fried at 2 a.m, I will have them.
Mhm.
And like rage eat my bread and butter.
I just wait for
in
the
the-
pauses to remember Lamont's breathing, and I nod or say, of course. And I'm just counting gold.
Like breathing deeply through his nose, like Tony Soprano, like deep, heavy anger breathing next to you. And the chewing is deafening.
Do you ever plan on sleeping tonight, Lamont?
No, I think he's too wired up at this point. He had one of those things where he got real tired, and then he got real punchy, wound up around
But then
2:30
you
in the
ate
morning.
at like 4 in the morning.
Oh, so he'll be asleep by 5 because you
Okay.
start to get dizzy, you
Yeah.
know, like around 5. 5:30, get kind of sick. Now, if you stay up and push through that, you could probably stay up the rest of the next day. But Lamont falls asleep around 4:45, 4:50.
Okay. Still not counting and still complaining about not having
It's
chicken.
fine. I knew I was gonna have to do all this work myself. I anticipated
right.
this.
Okay. So everyone eventually falls asleep other than Wendell,
Yes.
who continues to count.
I don't need sleep.
And by the time everyone else wakes in the morning, Wendell is
I imagine
about
it's
finished.
like midday because we were up so
Yeah,
late.
it's after lunch the following day, when everyone starts to come back downstairs into the
4,987.
who would be the first one to come back down to the secret lair?
88. 999.
Anyone?
I guess Harlan would go
Okay.
down.
Harlan floats back down on his carpet.
100,000. Is there any money left after 500,000?
There's still money.
In that case, then, I just keep counting. And I make sure I put the 500,000 as best it will. Will the 500,000 fit into both the holes, portable holes, or does it need the bag too?
No, both portable holes.
Okay, so that's all in there. I've folded them up nicely so that it's not just sitting out, and they're in their little spots. And I keep counting.
How's it going down here?
Wonderful! I'm almost finished. How large is the pile of gold that's left?
It's not very large.
It's fine. I'm counting still. Almost done counting.
Very good.
Going all night. And I think he's probably ordered breakfast too from
Okay.
Reagan. Once, like, if he could know what time it is.
By this point in time, like you'll see like Harley, when you come down, there are plates of like there's still there's a half stack of bacon. There is a decimated stack of pancakes. There's like a quarter of a plate of eggs left. Wendell's done quite a bit of eating.
I'll grab any leftover potato stuff they have there.
All right.
Oh yeah, there's definitely hash browns.
Yeah, get some.
I ate another piece of bacon after tally mark. You don't eat between. You only eat between tally marks. You don't eat while you're counting. So
You end up finding 11 more stacks.
Wonderful. Splendid.
Well, so you finished them.
Yes. I've finished, organized, accounted for, and wrote down the gold.
Wonderful.
I'm glad it's done.
All right.
Oh, I didn't know it was a dog park. Oh,
Oh, I didn't see you down here.
oh my God.
Lamont, they're serving lunch upstairs if you're hungry. I'm sure that you can get chicken now.
I got one of those night terrors. You know those night terrors. You know where somebody's.
What did you
Somebody's
dream you were a fire hydrant?
Not this time.
Okay.
No. No.
The dumbwaiter bell rings. You know it's not for food.
Oh God.
I
Oh.
open it with mage hand because I'm not getting up.
There is a rolled sheet of paper.
I grab it with mage hand and I...
When you grab it, you notice that it's a broadsheet.
Oh, it's the news. Paper delivered. The paper's been delivered, everyone. Don't fear.
I gather around.
It's the midday broadsheet, and you see fire in broad print. Fire, dragons, gangs, and then it goes on as you read, and it tells a story of a strange fiery accident outside of an abandoned warehouse in the upper central district the night before. 33 badly burnt bodies were found in the street after locals alerted guardsmen to the sound of an explosion. Rumors of dragon roar are running rampant, and the Council of Tal'Dorei has issued a statement from the Master of Defense, Guardian Tofor Broderos. He says that no dragons are in the city of Amon, nor have any been sighted within 500 miles of the city itself. Arbiter Bram Goldhand, Master of Law, says that all leads will be followed and the culprits of this foul deed will be found and brought to justice. However, Master Alora Visorin, Master of Arcana, was unavailable for comment on the questions of whether mage fire was used and in this situation.
That means, yes, there was mage fire there as well. I wonder why. Bernarvin. Bernarvin.
There's also rumors. It says multiple rumors abound as this was a myriad attack on the clasp.
Yes.
That leaders of the clasp were killed, and that prominent Ammonians were killed in this attack as well. But all of these are unfounded and cannot be corroborated at this time.
Sounds like a mage council cover-up.
I wonder if prominent Ammonians were killed as well. Do you think it was those noble people who want us dead with the guards? Oh, Hal had talked to their daughter for some reason a lot. What was their name? Hold on, I'm looking in the papers.
What?
Do you think it was the... No, wrong parchment. The Wasserans?
Did what now?
It says, potentially, prominent members of Ammonian society were killed. Do you think it was the Wasserans? They were involved in the council. They wanted the gold too.
I think they're talking about us.
We are not prominent members of Ammonian society. Let's be honest here.
Are we not?
Not yet, anyway.
I'd be in a lot better financial standing if we were.
Oh.
No, we are. We own 49% of a nice inn.
Hal, do you come
not
down at
even
all,
in the
or
city proper.
do you stay up top?
I guess that's true.
I had some questions.
Okay, I have some answers.
So, Nezrin's supposed to leave today. Do I know what time her airship is leaving?
You're not sure about the time.
Okay. Then before she went to bed last night, she would have tried again with her bracelet and be like, "Hey, you there? You awake?"
No answer.
No answer. Okay. Then she would have asked for a wake-up call around 8 o'clock in the morning and done the same, trying to see if she gets any response.
Okay. You got a wake-up call.
Mm-hmm.
You feel horrible. It's
Yeah.
4 hours of sleep,
Yeah.
basically. And no answer.
God damn it.
Go back to bed for 4 hours.
Yeah. Go back to bed for another 4 hours and then wake up and try again.
Still no answer.
God damn it. Yeah, I guess she'd go downstairs then.
Okay. So they're sitting around a paper talking. A few moments after you come downstairs, Reagan walks in as well. Good morning, everyone. I have some news.
Wonderful. I do enjoy news.
From what we've been able to gather from our forces, it seems that Simon and Simone were both killed last night.
Yes! How does that?
Bilby was injured severely,
Bilby was
but
injured.
escaped.
Do we know where he is?
No, but he was trying to escape through a sewer to the south of where you were last night.
Ooh.
That's when our ambush group of gunslingers led by Velrecht and Grom ambushed him.
Nice.
Wonderful.
Is he dead?
Unfortunately, Velrecht and Grom both died in the
No.
battle.
But he kicked me off a roof.
5 of the 8 gunslingers were killed trying to kill Bilby.
Well, now I'm really gonna fucking kill Bilby.
But he is alone, and that's all he was with. He was found with just Simon. The gunslingers killed Simon. Simon and tried to get Bilby, but
Well,
It seems that
we might
Simone
be
was
able to
killed.
track him, especially if he was heavily injured, from where they ambushed him.
Hey, Harlan.
Yeah.
You know how Benarvin has been tracking us? Can you do that?
I wish.
Not quite yet. I know of the magics. I just have not yet trained in them.
Because I'm really gonna fucking kill Bilby now.
We will. Very thoroughly.
Killed my rooftop buddy.
There was also
Oh wait, I should probably be writing these names down so I know who's left. All right.
confirmable sightings from members of our organization, those that work with us, of a dragon in the skies in that area as well.
Yes.
They say that it fell from the sky
Oh.
and was greatly injured, and they did not see it fly away.
That's not great.
They went to that particular area where they thought they saw that it fell. Dragon scales being worth what they are in the city, of course, and
Yes, of course.
can't look a gift dragon in the mouth, really.
Of course.
And all they found was an impact crater, a broken building, kind of the sides of a building broken in, some blood, but no other signs of anything.
Good to know.
Yay.
Still no word on who else was
How
there. Do
far
you know?
away from the incident was this crater?
Several blocks.
Several blocks. All right. Well, we know that Benarvin, the head of the Myriad, was most likely there.
There's no sign of anyone of his description in that area afterwards, but most people were burnt quite severely. It looked like some, from what we can tell from our informants on the guard, it looked like most were already dead when they were burned.
Well, that's saying something.
Lucky them.
Yes. Yes. All right. Wonderful.
Oh, great.
Well,
That's all we know so far.
Benarvin, we might be fortunate enough, if he was greatly injured, he may have just left town. Though if he was badly injured enough, he may not have been able to leave. Still be here, trying to recuperate somewhere. Thank you for the update. We'll take it into account.
It's my pleasure. I will continue running interference with the guards.
Wonderful.
I'm
You know,
sure-
I feel like you deserve a bonus, Reagan, for all of your hard work
Oh my god.
over the past couple of nights.
Doing what's expected of me, sir. I do appreciate anything you might offer, but it's not necessary.
Not necessary, no, but you have been doing wonderful work, and we appreciate you. And I will give him 150 gold.
Nice. His eyes go wide. It's like,
He's done so much for us. So.
Thank you. I do appreciate it, and I will endeavor to continue to do my work as best as possible.
Thank you, Reagan.
Like leaning
And I'll
back in my
hand
chair.
150 gold to everybody else, including
Okay.
Igor.
All right.
You know, all right. Little jingle in my jeans.
Yeah, well, there's a little left over
Wow.
from the 500,000.
Not
and-
quite what I expected to make from a bake heist, but
Well, and Reagan's also been doing a fantastic job covering our asses with the law and carriages and just dealing with our shit. So,
Yeah.
and if he's
Also-
happy with our employ, he will continue to do so.
All right. So as we're about to end the session on the passing out of rewards, information disseminated, we'll go to Lamont for a second. You're sitting there stewing about not having your chicken and quite upset about money being given to Reagan because he's obviously substandard help
Obviously.
because he doesn't know how to anticipate your needs as well as he should be for what you pay him.
He's an
But you
important.
pay him nothing, so that's what you expect. You do hear behind you. Daddy, come back, Daddy. And you look and there's a glimmer behind you that only you can see, of a shimmer. Kind of you're not sure what it was, but you heard that very specifically. And that's where we're in the session.
Oh.
Been waiting to do that one.
Woo!
All right. That was fun. That was a lot of exposition by the players tonight. That was a lot of fun. I liked the sewer. That was an easy DM night for me. I just got to listen to you guys play, and that was fun. I get to be the person watching the game this time. So that was a lot of fun. We got a lot of exposition. We found out a little bit about what happened. We still don't know the disposition of one Benarvin, the bastard himself.
Where Bilby is.
But we do know Bilby is hurt. We do know all of his lieutenants are dead, and all of his strongest supporters burnt to a crisp in the streets of Amman. So it's a good day. Maybe. You got 500,000 gold and a little bit of a bonus, a carpet that flies, and 2 little figurines that turn into growly cats. So, meow. All right.
It has a big censer burning incense on the carpet and stuff.
Exactly. So let's go around and check out where's everyone at, where we can find them, what they thought about tonight's session. I'm going to start with Lamont, since we ended with him tonight. He had quite the chicken-infused evening this evening, and a little surprise. What's going on, man?
If he's anything like me, he stress eats before bed and then gets a nervous tummy when he wakes up in the morning. This was awesome. I only brought the game to a screeching halt 3 times, I think. But I got to get really mad at one point, which is one of my favorite things about this character, is him getting very angry very quickly and just being a loose cannon. Hi, I'm producer Trev. This is lots of fun. I'm gonna play D&D here again tomorrow night, where I'm gonna play Elam D. Wood Jr. and we're gonna fight some monsters. And then we have aliens on Friday. It's my understanding that I have Seawall on Encounter. No. Wait, because Star Wars is a week later on May the 4th.
On a Monday.
On a Monday, right,
Yes.
which I know about.
Yes.
Thank you. Not a Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Does it matter what day it is at this point? I don't think so.
There's
So
yesterday,
then
today, and tomorrow.
Friday, I got Seawall on Friday. It's going to be crazy. I wear an eye patch, and I might have killed multiple people. And then we're going to play Aliens, where I might kill multiple people. And I'm very excited. This Aliens is going to be really great. We're gonna try and turn up the heat a little bit, get some
Wait,
crazy shit.
so the heat hasn't been
Good.
on?
I think we've been operating at about a 65 on the heat scale. I could see us go to an 89 or a 92 on the heat scale. I think there's just too many people playing, frankly. I just think there should be like murders. Anyway, I'm producer Trev. You should watch
the 5-person group. There's just too many of you guys playing. You know.
So that's fun, and I think you're gonna like it. So you should watch it and watch WebDM. And I really appreciate Lindy and this awesome game and these great players. And Frank's a fucking rock star putting up with this craziness. And we'll see you tomorrow night.
Okay. I don't know what to say about turning up the heat on Aliens, because I remember you threw one we had basically 5 sessions of combat with no real break, and then we threw 2 aliens and 3 facehuggers 3 aliens and 3 facehuggers at us in a enclosed space and melted one of the NPCs. So I'm not exactly sure what turning the heat up is going to be like.
Just the one.
Right.
Yeah.
But
I'm just, I'm thinking about the number of episodes we've had where there's not been combat.
that it's equal to the same amount of chicken he received tonight as
There we
Lamont.
go. That's what it is.
There wasn't any last time. You threw the thing.
Okay, I threw the thing. There was
See, that's what I'm talking about.
no.
That's gotta stop.
Leonard died. That's all. Another NPC died.
Oh, the last one's so good. Go back and watch the last one. So many amazing moments in the last one. Some personal favorite episode of anything I've got in the stream. Oh, it's so good. So I can't wait for Friday.
All right, so let's go around and check with the man on the flying carpet, Harlan Flipcloak.
Yes, that is me. I'm never leaving that carpet. Anyways, yes. I'll be playing Magnus Deep Chef tomorrow. It's should be a blast. And this Friday, I'll be playing Red Brewer. I'm really excited about that also. And let's see. Man, favorite part probably just kind of wanting to get out of the sewer so bad, and everybody's just I just get this feeling that we're like walking down the sewer and then we just all stop where we are and start talking. It's just what it felt like while we were down there. It was fun.
I enjoyed the sewer part too. I mean, it was entertaining. It did seem like, you guys were taking a leisurely stroll through the underbelly of the city of Vermont. So, what you do, it's like Ocean's 8 or 11, after you rob the place, you all hang out and chat for a bit, giving the police an ample time to catch up with you, because where would the next story be without that? So there you go. It works out great. Speak of working out great, tonight we have Simon and Simone off the board. That made Hal really happy. What do you think?
Yeah, super excited about that, because fuck them. They turned me into a fucking rat. It would only been better if I had done it myself. It's okay. I'll kill Bilby in vengeance. Hi, I'm Nuggetosaurus. I played Howl the Shifter Fighter. Tomorrow I will be playing Ambara Vanastra, the Divine Soul Sorceress, and we're in a jungle kind of thing. The plane is paranoid. I don't know what's going on. And then on Friday, I will be playing Violet, the synthetic human in our Aliens campaign, and I'm super excited. There's a lot of really cool stuff going on with that, and I am not excited for combat, because fuck aliens. You can find me on my own channel. I literally, in the mail, like maybe 2 hours before we started streaming, got my capture card in the mail. So I will be streaming Animal Crossing starting here in the next day or two. So yay. And yeah, that's it. My favorite part was probably hearing that Simon and Simone died, because fuck them.
Glad I could make you happy. The dice just worked out well. Speaking on the combat, it happened off screen, but we used Matt Colville's Kingdom and Warfare large group battle tactics, and I converted it to work with these characters and rolled that system, and that's what happened. It's pretty interesting. Made it go by very quickly. Made it very easy to control the groups and let them do their quick combats. So it wasn't a lot of dice rolls and math. So it was very easy, and I enjoyed using it. And I will probably use it more in the future, as I have large groups of people hunting these fine folks in the world of Vermont and Tal'Dorei and Exandria. Woohoo! So before I pass it on to Lindy, I am at Deception Check. I get to corral these guys every Monday night. It's fun. I look forward to it every week, and I love prepping, because I never get to do half the things I prep, because you never know what these guys are going to do. Tuesdays I play Merrick Tenpenny in Mists of Ravenloft, and I get to be Hank Granger, who will probably die this week if they throw more at us on Friday night. So he'll probably die in an acid puddle, and then I'll get to make a new character. So that'll be wonderful and great. So watch all these things. And then I'll pass it over to Wendell, Eustace Abernathy, Lucius Throckwaddle, Hassan Pfeffer IV of the Havisham Hassan Pfeffers.
Thank you. That's me. Wealth. And we got a little money from the bank heist. Woo! Yeah. Wow. Lots of stuff happened. Stayed up all night. My favorite part of tonight was the Warlock perk of not having to sleep, as is often one of my favorite parts of this character. Not needing to sleep for 8 hours a night. I wish I could do that. So much more would get done. Aside from that, I really liked the group being like, Sounds like you're making up shit, Wendell. Like, there's no way any of that happened. I mean, a dragon, bank heists, and then him having to, yet again, explain everything. He's pretty sure this is the last time he has to do this, though, and is very thankful for that fact. Yeah, now we only have to deal with the law in an investigation, and I'm sure it'll be fine. You can find us here every Monday for Mondays in Exandria and Tuesdays for Mr. Ravenloft with these fine folks. And, you know, I'm thinking maybe we've got 100 too many on Tuesday nights. I don't know. Maybe I need to turn on the heat a little bit with some were-tigers. Have the hunter become the hunted. I don't know. We'll see what happens with the leader and the were-tigers tomorrow night. I don't know. Friday Night's Aliens. We're very excited about it. And, yeah. I cannot wait. Thank you all so much for hanging out and watching. Hope everyone has a fantastic week, and we will catch you all later, hopefully.